Good afternoon and welcome to twitch.tv/Kick Esports. We're here for Roundhouse Tag, a team-focused Chicago regional. I am Dostro, joined here by Zero. How are you doing, my friend?
Oh, I'm doing fantastic. It's good to be back in the Chicago area, specifically Skokie, Illinois, out here for Ignite Gaming Lounge for a fantastic event.
Definitely.
Nothing but bringing in the team. So, you know, if you're a detriment to your team, you make things a little more miserable for your partner here in this 2v2 for Undernight here. 6 teams on the docket. Round robin series, we're talking up to 15 matches total to see who takes it all for Undernight 2 tonight.
Yeah, and we have some really great talent here in the Chicago area.
Yeah.
Those of you at home might know the folks like Renala. Renala, well-known French-bred player,
Yes.
formerly Blooming Lotus, if you didn't know. Blooming Lotus in the ST Clear days. One of the premier Hildas of the time. We have Macho, a player well-known in the Chicago area for being good at everything he touches. And some more players such as Wish, Havard. A lot of great talent showing up today for Undernight.
Yeah, it's no secret that the Midwest is some of the strongest competitors out here for Undernight, some of the strongest growing competitors still throughout the region. I mean, of course, you do have your East Coast and West Coast players, but the Midwest players out here still just as strong, especially through the pandemic here, playing through Clear, and now we're back with Undernight 2. So this is going to be a real treat to check out the turnout here. Macho being, you know, the new surprise here, right, to kind of turn into UNI2. I mean, for you, you've been seeing it. You're seeing it. I'm surprised for this change. I hadn't heard the lore that Macho had jumped into
I mean,
UNI2.
Macho, you might know, EVO Online top 8 in 2021 for Guilty Gear Strive. Very talented at basically everything he plays.
Right.
He's a big fan of Undernight. Played a ton of Undernight even before the pandemic. In 2019 into 2020, that was like, he was kind of cooking. He was cooking. He came up to some of the monthlies and won a few of them.
Okay.
If not finishing at like a top placing, like second, first, third, something like that.
Okay.
There's a deep talent pool here in Chicago in a bunch of games, and even something sort of off the beaten path like Undernight.
Yeah, Undernight is definitely finally getting its due, in my opinion, out here. You know, thanks to this glorious rollback. It's always been a spectacular game to pick up and explore. A lot of really cool action, phenomenal characters, all unique within their own right here. We're about to get right into it. Macho is actually sitting down on
the player one side.
Yeah.
Our teams coming up right now, we have the SETPLAY enthusiasts. It's going to be Macho and Renala versus Mr. Steelio Grid and as Jacktually and Teddy Treebark. Now, Macho is a Seth player.
Yeah.
Renala we know is the Hilda player, but Renala plays a bunch of characters, so who knows who they're going to play.
Yeah.
Jacktually on the Gordo, filling in for the Steelio Grid motif, and Teddy Treebark, the Byakuya player.
Yeah, Byakuya out here. The Gordo, you know, obviously going to be very interesting in this matchup here. Seth is one of those characters that, you know, got really changed up a little bit here, a little more manageable, it seems like, for this game, right? To try to challenge some of the orb setups, just get to kind of fly around the screen as much as he used to anymore. Still certainly does that, but, you know, a little more controlled, a little more easier to kind of keep up with. Yeah,
Seth is a character that's like weird interacting with them, even though they're sort of high-flying, bouncing around the screen, setting up the orbs. You still interact in a way by playing the grid game.
Yeah.
And, of course, Gordo has Assimilation, as well as the follow-up on the 236 series that is the Assimilation Ender that steals grid away from their opponents. Exactly. And it'll be really important and really crucial in this matchup, I think, if Jacktually can get Macho to just stop moving.
Which is nigh impossible for a Seth player. Like, Seth is always moving. That's going to be the thing of it, right? Setting up orb, trying to set up a frame trap scenario here, trying to bait out your opponent. Gordo's certainly going to have a great tool in Grim Reaper that will tremendously help out covering not only just the sky, but also forward advancing to try to make the approach towards Seth. You're also trying to clip some of these orbs before they activate on top of it. We'll see how Macho tries to shake things up, because if there's anything I know about Gordo players, it's that, Mortal Slide is probably going to be the opening gambit.
Did he do round start 236 to pick him up? And now we have the offense. Do it again! Get the claws on them.
Oh, nice challenge out here from Macho.
Yeah, we're already getting put into the blender, and Macho, execution god, is going to be able to set these up and really force Jacktually to play this defensive game.
Yeah, I mean, we do have, there it is, the chain shift. Got the sim, nice. Nice little flip out there.
Oh, that was really scary. We saw the green shield and the increased 5C almost connecting.
Yeah, that would have been absolutely terrible. Would have got that grip break there, but now we got the side swap one more time here with orb set up.
Oh, the invalid combo, whether or not that was a reset attempt or not. Jaxley just trying to hold down back.
Oh, okay. Definitely an interesting aerial left-right situation here from Macho.
Yeah, we're going to be able to get close. Is this a kill? It's going to be super close. We'll have to see it here on the end of the IW. And the magic pixel!
Okay, that was crazy. I feel like that really should have killed. You know, obviously damage boost is such a significant thing here, but we did spend quite a bit of meter for that one there.
Yeah, but as long as you get the kill, a meter expenditure is going to be a good expenditure. Macho already 1 up on the rounds and putting Jaxley on the back foot, even winning the cycle.
That, oh my goodness, the Rusty Nail is actually really good there because it took out on the orb. It reaches that far, so that was very beneficial here for Jaxley. But now the chain shift, allowing the big challenge here off the super.
And we're getting the setup. No damage off of the orb set. But right now, we're just going for the command throw. The fuzzy jump. Jaxley, his eyes are focused on the screen.
Oh, but sneaking up with the throw is Macho to take that first game.
Very comfortable for Macho in the end. Jaxley, a lot of great awareness on screen.
Oh my gosh,
but it's really about this reward differential, and Macho turning a single hit, and it's going to become so much misses the J623B, but still gets the poke out after the throw.
Nice little pickup here. Let's launch. Oh, drops out a little bit early. Yeah, Macho not being very consistent on combo routes here so far in the set. Does kind of maintain control and life lead here, but that's the beautiful thing about Macho, being able to pump back and go, all right, I might have dropped this here. Let's get in the safe position so I can reopen my opponent.
Yeah, we have 100 meter as well as Vorpal. This is going to be dead for Jaxley, and they lose all of their meter too because of the veil off.
That was such a sick call out there from Macho, preemptively setting up the orb, the Mortal Slide pickup into Grim Reaper from Jaxley to start this round, though.
Yeah, increased 5C. Reaper too far for the punish. 5CC is still not fast enough, but still gets the mix-up. Macho setting the offense started versus Jaxley, and this is set point 2 for Macho.
Orb, nice double jump there. Yeah, that was insane.
That's an awareness check right there. You really have to know that setup to understand.
All right, Wildfall got the low this time. Tough block situation there for Jaxley.
Yeah, this is going to be a kill here. We have 100 meter and Vorpal. We're going for the IW. Macho takes the first life off of Mr. Steel Yo Grid. We're going to be seeing Teddy Treebark versus Renala up next. And there's a lot of really smart stuff coming out from Jaxley, though. Very focused and aware. Definitely has some experience in that Seth matchup. But Macho is just such an imposing force when he's on the screen. It's kind of hard to contest him, and he really puts so many questions to you that you really need to know the answer.
Yeah, Gordeau, you know, again, like I talked about earlier at the start of the set, the Grim Reaper is such a great tool to kind of catch Seth in the aerial movement, but the way that Macho was setting up was to prevent those types of scenarios from happening. No reversals coming out. Outside of the one, we saw the See a Sim pull up here to actually kind of steal that setup, and we saw even Jaxley trying to set up in ways where they could hit the orb before orb activation, which is critical, right? Because then you're not going to lose out on a turn. You're not going to get caught trying to combo if you catch Macho in a mistake. But even that big veil off moment, right? We had the orb set up behind us, go for the neutral jump to call out the veil off, and was still able to punish because orb backed us up there. That's a long-term setup. Reading the situation from Jaxley, like a really smart play here from Macho throughout the set.
Yeah, and a character like Seth, you really have to know the layers of your setups. There's so many to it, but we're going to be getting into more setups on screen. We have Renala versus Teddy Treebark, Hilda versus Byakuya.
Oh, nice jump in there.
Oh, there's the open up with the 2B. Renala's going to getting there. Their offense started really just focusing on that screen control after the drop, too. Oh, that was a big pin.
Yeah, that was a massive charge right there from Renala. Full screen situation. This is such a nightmare scenario here for Byakuya, who almost got the dash C in.
Yeah, that Roomba setup, the tracking spikes, so strong. That tool from Hilda has just been so powerful in the onset of UNI2 here.
Yeah, I mean, even Byakuya's 2-2 series is just absolutely insane to think about now. You're still trying to remember the fact that he's got that quick low.
Yeah, Dash B picked up, but no any convert.
Right.
Renala now on the offense once more, getting these zoning patterns set up, but this is the third time that we've missed the finisher from Renala's combos.
Yo, Renala is just running these pin setups time and time again. Teddy Treebark not quite ready for them. Yeah.
The spikes come out, don't do anything. The big pin, Teddy Treebark missing the overhead.
Every time so far. Every time Teddy's been opened up, it's been pinned in this first game here.
Yeah, Renala's going to seal it out with the gravity squeeze. Oh,
right
no,
there.
not enough.
That one, see, pin. We're not blocking pin.
This might be the crucial factor. Teddy Treebark has one more, at minimum, one more game to deal with. If they're not blocking pin, Renala, a super intelligent player, is going to be able to key into that.
Yeah. Okay.
Get that 5C.
Nice little carry.
Coming in. Oh, gets the overhead set up. Yeah, they're fuzzy on that is super tough, even unfuzzable perhaps. And now Renala setting up once more.
Yep, nice two-way start. Calls out the shield a mile away. The veil off. Tried to go for the rainfall super here, and unfortunately didn't get blown up for it.
Yeah, rare footage of 2C not working, but the 3C anti-air Renala moving on to set and match point up against Mr. Studio Grid.
All right, bring you ever closer to the pressure that is Hilda. All right, wall splat here. Nice pin to knock it down. Full screen situation here just to get the charge in.
Wasn't committed to that 2C, gets the grid break off the empty assault, and now it's turning into a huge combo here.
I mean,
so close.
That's a very fortunate drop there for Teddy, but you got to capitalize on it. Staggers, does get the throw.
Yeah, we're putting it into the corner, tries to teleport out, but right into the web. Command grab fails. We still have offense started. We have Vorpal here, so Treebark can get really creative here with their pressure.
Yeah.
Blocks the low.
The two-way there. It does shut down the web, and that is a 2-0 victory for Renala over Teddy Treebark.
Yeah, looks like set play enthusiast takes it over Mr. Studio Grid. Fantastic showing from both of them. Teddy Treebark and Jaxley both showing a lot of wherewithal, a lot of knowledge in the matchups, despite losing pretty convincingly. There was a lot of gaps they're missing from really deep layers.
Yeah, I mean,
truly.
First and foremost, out of this set, blocking overheads, the pins from Hilda. And that's such a difficult thing to do because you do have to hold on to a button for that pin to show up here for Hilda. The other fact of the matter is the change for Teddy Treebark, right? Historically would be more of a set play kind of Byakuya player. And we don't get comfortable quite yet throughout the set because even Renala would sacrifice a little bit of health to get the side swap here as we get the commentator side swap right now. Jumping on the mic. Dostro had to go play a set.
You saw him talk, now we're going to see him play. What's up? My name's NCV. How you doing, Zero?
Dude, I'm doing pretty good right now. I'm,
Welcome.
Tuned in for this Uni play, hearing all the lore that's going on because I had no idea Macho was jumping ship to Uni, so this is news for me.
Oh, he's been on that ship for a while.
Right, yeah.
He is certainly one of our strongest players, absolutely. And the team that they concocted for this, Renala and Macho.
It's kind of a messed up team to have.
Look, it happens, Team tournaments, a messed up team can happen.
Right.
You just got to live with it.
Right, absolutely. Yeah, just to kick things off there, we were talking about a couple drops here and there, some of the interactions between Teddy Treebark and Renala. But, I was saying that Teddy historically has been more of that corner setup character as Byakuya. Really relied on that interaction in particular to get Byakuya set up in the corner, and Teddy gets to kind of play the game. It's that mid-ground that I think Teddy still kind of tries to struggle with against Hilda in this matchup in particular because just so many tools that can kind of shut down a lot of the setups that Byakuya is going for there.